Muslim terrorists will try to wipe out Europe with a chemical attack in 2020. Vladimir Putin will survive an assassination attempt and Donald Trump will fall ill, predicts blind mystic Baba Vanga, who foresaw 9/11. The blind Bulgarian mystic Baba Vanga is a cult conspiracy theory figure. She died in 1996 aged 85, but has still been predicting what is in store each year. Her forecasts for 2020 make worrying reading for the White House and Kremlin by Tim Spickings for Mail Online, published 9:43 Greenwich Mean Time, the 24th of December 2019, updated 12:35 Greenwich Mean Time, the 24th of December 2019. Donald Trump will suffer deafness and mortal illness in 2020 and Vladimir Putin will have to fend off an assassination attempt while Europe is bracing for a chemical attack from Muslim extremists, according to the blind Bulgarian mystic who supposedly predicted 9/11. Baba Vanga has become a cult figure among conspiracy theorists after some of her pronouncements proved eerily true. Although she died in 1996, her predictions run until the year 5079 and this year's forecast makes worrying reading for the White House, Kremlin and people of Europe. However, Trump and Putin can draw reassurance from the fact that last year's predictions were extremely similar and no such fate has befallen them in 2019. Mystic Baba Vanga, pictured, has become a cult figure among conspiracy theorists after some of her pronouncements proved eerily true. How good is Baba Vanga's record? 2019, doomed for Trump and Putin prediction. Baba Vanga's 2019 forecasts were very similar to her 2020 predictions, foreseeing illness for Trump and an assassination attempt against Putin. She also predicted a European economic collapse. Result: Trump and Putin have both survived 2019 physically unscathed. Europe's economy has spluttered but not collapsed. 2018, rise of China prediction. China would become the next great superpower and a new form of energy would emerge on Venus. Result: China's status as a global power has risen since Baba Vanga's death, but there is no reason to single out 2018. There was no major discovery on Venus. 2017, the end of America prediction. America's 44th president would be the last one. According to some versions, she also predicted he would be black. Result: Barack Obama was indeed the first African-American president. But Donald Trump became the 45th president in January 2017. 2016, the end of Europe prediction. The mystic pointed to 2016 as the year that Europe would cease to exist, making a dire prediction of empty spaces and wasteland, nearly devoid of any form of life. Result: Europe was rattled by the 2016 Brexit result but ceased to exist is an extreme interpretation. 2004, Boxing Day tsunami prediction. A huge wave will cover a big coast covered with people and towns, and everything will disappear beneath the water. Everything will melt, just like ice. Result: the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami brought devastation to Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand and other countries, killing more than 230,000. 2001, 9/11 attacks prediction. Baba Vanga predicted horror for the U.S., warning in 1989 that the American brethren will fall after being attacked by the Steel Birds. Result: 4 hijacked planes brought terror to America on 9/11, killing nearly 3,000 people. Steel Birds could be read as a reference to the jets. 1979, rise of Russia prediction. In 1979, Baba Vanga predicted a future Russian dominance under Vladimir's glory, in which the country would become Lord of the world. Result: Russia does have a strongman leader called Vladimir, but Moscow has lost its status as a superpower since 1979. The predictions attributed to Baba Vanga for 2020 have Trump suffering a brain tumor that leaves him deaf and may even kill him. The Bulgarian mystic also predicts an assassination attempt against Putin from within the Kremlin, though it is unclear if the Russian leader is expected to survive. Baba Vanga's prophecies of doom also include an army of Muslim extremists invading Europe with chemical weapons. Followers of the blind fortune teller have been citing the same prediction of Europe's downfall for years and no such disaster has come to pass. Proclaimed that Europe would cease to exist by 2016, drew knowing nods when Britain voted to leave the EU in that year's referendum, rattling Brussels and sparking a bitter political fallout. However, even the most ardent Remainer would not claim that the result has left empty spaces and wasteland, nearly devoid of any form of life. As Baba Vanga foresaw, her predicted Great Muslim War in Europe has also not materialized. An assassination attempt against Putin cannot be ruled out and a genuine plot to kill him was stopped in 2012. However, the Russian president surrounds himself with a highly trained sniper squad whose only task is to keep him alive. Putin should also be watching the skies for a giant meteorite which is due to hit Russia. According to Baba, Trump is not known to have serious health problems, and he did not suffer any of the similar health disasters that Baba Vanga had in store for him last Christmas. Bulgarian Baba, who died at the age of 85 in 1996, was also known as the Nostradamus of the Balkans. She mysteriously lost her eyesight at the age of 12 during a massive storm. Her family allegedly found her several days later on death's door, with her eyes sealed shut and covered with dirt. She later claimed to have experienced her first vision when she was missing and believed she had been given the power to predict the future and heal others. Believers claim that Baba even foretold the 9/11 attacks in 2001, saying, "Two steel birds would attack American brethren," she said. Horror, horror. The American brethren will fall after being attacked by the steel birds. The wolves will be howling in a bush, and innocent blood will be gushing. 4 hijacked planes brought horror to America on September 11, 2001, which could be taken as proof that the steel birds' prediction was correct. Under threat, Donald Trump, pictured left, and Vladimir Putin, right, will have to fend off assassination attempts, deafness, and mortal illness in 2020, if the Bulgarian mystic's predictions prove correct. Bulgarian Baba, who died at the age of 85 in 1996, was also known as the Nostradamus of the Balkans. Believers claim that Baba even foretold the 9/11 attacks in 2001, saying, "Two steel birds would attack American brethren." The claim is vague enough that any number of disasters could be seen to fulfill the prophecy, but the accuracy of her prediction has helped to give her a cult status. There is no authoritative source on her predictions, and experts say many of them are passed on through social media in Russia. Among the less successful predictions attributed to her was that Barack Obama would be the last American president. Donald Trump proved her wrong on January 20, 2017. Other events she predicted include an end to world hunger by 2028, Mars colonies acquiring nuclear weapons by 2256, and Earth becoming uninhabitable by 2341. In 1979, she told writer Valentin Sidorov that Russia would become Lord of the World after Europe became a wasteland. All will thaw, as if ice, only one remain untouched, Vladimir's glory of Russia, she reportedly said, a possible reference to Putin. The mystic is also said to have prophesied Brexit by saying Europe as it is no would cease to exist by the end of 2016, and that an extremist army would invade Europe, none of which has happened so far. Let's block ads. Why?